even until the end of the world. God gave us that promise. So what's so hard about us putting ourselves on God's agenda and working His plan instead of our own plan? It seems like that's kind of the problem now. Everybody been working their own plan too long. And when you work your own plan, you get off course. Because that's not what God had planned for you. It wasn't God's plan, just like David. It was a good plan, but it wasn't God's plan. Yep. We have to make sure what we do is God's plan, and after we fulfill God's plan, we need to do... See, can you just imagine Solomon them? After all that time, God living in a tabernacle, after all that time that it took to build a temple for the Lord, wasn't overnight. Had to get some special material from different places and different countries. He had to get the best of everything. He had to get the best of wood and the best of stones. Y'all know that temple was built with stones. It wasn't built with bricks. Because bricks are so common to each other, they are conformed to each other. But when it was built of stones, that means every stone had a proper place to fit where God placed it. I don't care what kind of place it was. The stone might have been in an octagon. Whatever the stone was, it was made of stone, not bricks. Y'all know like this right here, brick and mortar? All this stuff fit like that? No. The temple was made out of that kind of stuff. It was made of stones, and he had special people to carve and cut the stone, even back then. Because God had a plan. And Solomon was following the plan. He put someone in charge. Hiram, come on Hiram, you do this. And I want you to complete this stuff. And at the end of all this time, we're going to have a celebration. And build God a house. And then we done took the Ark of the Covenant, representing God's presence, which was already there in Jerusalem, Milton. But it was probably kept in Zion. In Zion. Because Zion is just another name for Jerusalem. But it wasn't in the same part of the city. You had just like you have south side of Oklahoma City, north side of Oklahoma City, west side of Oklahoma City, east side of Oklahoma City. They had the temple probably kept on the south side somewhere. But they transported it from the south side, which was called Zion, the city of David, to the temple that Solomon built to place behind the veil of the curtain. So after they got all of that done, they were thankful, Herbert.
Yeah, they were.
They were grateful.
Gratitude.
Because God had done miraculous things. He had fulfilled all the covenants and fulfilled all the promises, and they were grateful. It wasn't an overnight thing. It took them a long time to do that. But at the end of that, and remember that this quarter we're talking about honoring God and worshiping God. Not for what He's done, but for who He is. That's why they were worshiping Him, because of who He is. And you have to know who He is in order to worship Him. If you don't know who He is, you may not think He deserves to be worshiped or deserves to be praised, but you got to know who He is.
Amen.
And you don't mind giving Him some honor and some glory because of how far He brought you. I heard somebody say in a prayer run, because of what didn't happen to you that could have happened to you.
Yeah.
The accident that you didn't get in. The cancer that you didn't have. People don't think about all that, Ron. But we worship God for a lot. Who knows what was headed our way before the Lord stopped it?
That's right.
Yeah.
He's the only one that can fight spiritual warfare.
Amen. Right.
You know, Satan was after you some kind of way, and you don't even know it because the Lord stopped it. Thank Him anyway for the things that didn't happen.
Yeah.
They were blessing God because He was worthy. Let's look at this lesson, Solomon's blessing. If I got some comments, anything.